All right, guys. So this is for IT Help Desk Analyst Training Program with 100% job assistance. Let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about this is agenda for this video. Is going to be about introduction, about the course and format, job assistance and overview, course expectation and discipline, which I truly believe in discipline is the only thing that will lead to a proper, educated workplace. What's included and what's not included, my teaching style, how to reach me, and resume building and next steps. Okay, this is the agenda for this video. So about myself, my name is Adavan Mahendra Kumar. You have probably seen me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it seems of social medias about the services we provide. One of the top tier courses that we offer is one is ethical hacking. The second one is IT Help Desk Analyst Training Program, and we also offer ccna, networking, and also marketing. Google Ads and TikTok and Facebook marketing course as well. But our top two courses has always been for the past 4 to 5 years is ethical hacking and IT Help Desk Analyst Training Program, which the IT Help Desk Analyst Training Program is one of our famous course because this does have 100% job assistance with this course. Now, just before I move on further, in 2025 alone, we have landed over 57 students with no prior experience or working knowledge into entry level IT roles. And the salary for expectations on these roles, I want to be very clear before I go any further, is we only focus on entry level role. We do not focus on anything else. Okay. And as I said to everyone before as well, we do not focus on people. We're not a recruitment agency. If you complete the course successfully, we will get you connected with the right recruiter so you can land a job. Okay. The expected salary that people have landed their first IT role is anywhere from 25 to $32 an hour under contract. Okay. When you first start, you will not be able to land a full-time job right away. Okay, you do have to do contract job, and these contract can be anywhere from 4 weeks to 3 months to 4 months, right? So it depends on the roles and the things that's available in the market right now. So there's no guaranteed on full-time job at first, but we will still work with you so you can land a full-time role as well. But first, you'll get contract jobs, and the salary differentiation is anywhere from $24 an hour to $32 an hour. That's the expectation for a contract job. Okay, and these contract can last anywhere from 4 weeks to 3 months. We have seen people, and usually when we work with these agencies, when you do complete the contract successfully, they will refer you on to the full-time roles, which has experience now from contracts, so they can represent you in a full-time role. Okay, just before I get started, CTech Training Center does not do recruitment. As I said, this is the third time I'm doing. We will refer you to the recruiter agencies after you have successfully completed this course. When I mean successfully, there's actually things I'll go through it later on in the slides as well. And also, this course we only focus on entry level. Okay, so we only do entry level. So if you're looking for intermediate or if you're looking for advanced level jobs, we're not the right person for you. Okay, so you might as well reach out to someone else. So just want to be very transparent there. Okay, so for me, I bring over 15 years of experience in IT industry. So I just crossed my 15 years this year in Canada, including 10 plus years in manager role, both across private and public sector. I hold a professional certificate, including ITIL, PMP, which is a project management certification. And I do have technical certifications as well. Some of them are AZ 104, MS 900. Trust me, I have a lot of certifications, but it just won't help me to put all of them in here because they're not the focus here right now. Okay, so I do have small certifications that I have done, which have helped me in the beginning to land a job, right? But it's not necessary right now after my experience to display them. That's the reason why. Okay. Currently, what I do is I consult and advertise for businesses and train IT teams to help them operate more efficiently and align technology initiative with organization goal. I do not work a full-time role right now. I work as a consultant for many companies, one of the top companies, some of the top companies in Toronto's to do consulting, right? So I basically train the IT team to make sure their key performance are meeting the company's need and to project to have a tactical plan for the team so they can better align with the company and be able to provide a return on investment from the team to the company itself. Okay, that is my current role right now that I play with the many top tier companies. But I primarily focus on the government sector. That's where I've been always. So my primary thing is, although I focus on public, but I work for a lot of hospitals and a lot of government entities. Okay, some of them are, I have done a lot of projects for Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan provincial corrections facilities. So Saskatchewan jails, Alberta jails as well. So they have small jails called hold and release. I have helped them and did some security work for them to make sure that, from IT standpoint, that their assets are maintained properly, and as well that it cannot be under attack at any certain point. Okay, but moving from my side is going to, let's take a whole bigger picture. See, the bigger picture is the the CTEC Training Center. CTEC Training Center actually started in 2019. Originally, ethical hacking course from 2019 to 2023. We operated 100% online. We had no physical location, but we helped students across Canada break into IT field, and we did have courses internationally as well to help people learn ethical hacking and cybersecurity. My primary focus or my primary strength in IT, it can be managerial, but my previous starting is actually ethical hacking, cybersecurity, and as well as training people to make sure that they stay vigilant against these attacks. Right. So that is my primary goal. But 2024, we proudly established our own physical location in the heart of Scarborough, expanding the hands-on to learn experience. We actually have physical class at our locations too. These IT help desk analyst training program is 100% online. Okay, they're not in person, but we do have some courses in person in physical locations. These are like, when you do networking, right? So we actually have switches, we actually have routers, so we actually learned that. We actually do CCTV training as well, so setting up CCTV and those type of things. We actually teach people on computer and cell phone repair. Those are physical locations. So anything that needs you to do hands-on work, it'll be done at a physical location. This course, the IT Help Desk Analyst Training Program course, does not need to be physical. It is 100% online. Okay. So, and then our mission was, the mission why we started the CTEC Training Center was, there was a major gap that I noticed for people who's breaking into, trying to break into IT, either from college or universities, or someone who's coming from a different country, is there's a bit of a gap that they don't understand where to start, how to reach out to people, how do you actually properly apply for a job, how do you actually properly do an interview, what are things they're looking in Canada for people who's trying to break into IT, right? Because I've been training IT teams for almost 10 plus, not even, I've been in manager role for 10 years, but I think for the past 12 years, I have been training IT teams, is because my first role as a team lead, or a senior team lead, was to make sure that the team is getting trained properly and be able to represent the company and provide technical service in an efficient and timely manner. Right, that is the most important part: efficiency and providing the right services with documentation as well. Right, so that's where we focused on when we started this, and for ethical hacking too. A lot of people are teaching ethical hacking, but like not a lot of people are teaching how do you actually make that into a job, because ethical hacking is one of the hardest fields to break into. So that's what we focused on. But we became industrial, experts at it, and we've helped a lot of people break into ethical hacking or cybersecurity, or even IT helped us role, right? So we actively partner with credible recruiters. So some of the recruiting agencies we work with is Robert Half, Recruiting in Motion. There's Tech Vision, there's Compugen, there's many agencies who we work with. And since you have completed our course, you do, and we recommend you do have a bit more credibility than you just applying, right? So that's what it is. And for us, and I'll when I later go on to the course, I'll let you know what I mean by that too. Okay. So that is about CTEC Training Center. We do collaborate with different agencies across, especially recruiting agencies, and we do work with different colleges as well. So to make sure that we are staying on top of the program as well. This is not a diploma or a degree course itself. This is a certification course. We focus on 100% on what is required at workplace. Okay, so and our training is so successful is because we teach you the basics as well. Our LMS has the basics, and our live class is more of interactive, and you do lots of hands-on work. You get in talking with the team or your classmates to do some assignments and those type of things. Right? So it becomes very hands-on, and we have seen people who have came from a non-technical background, like even nursing or PSW, and no age limit as well, right? So we have seen people who started at 35, 45, 50 as well. We had another student just on October batch 2025 who has started at his 60 years, right? To learn. But the tremendous turnaround time is, you'll notice after the fourth week, this is a 10-week course, right? 4 or 6 weeks, you'll see a huge technical incline in cloud computing with these students, right? That's the course, that's how it's designed. because yeah, you have to imagine we've been running this for almost 4 years, of course. So we have perfected it to make sure that it becomes valuable for the students who are studying this, right? So that is what it's about. Okay. So, about the course and format, this course has 8 modules and one resume building session as well, which is a total of 9 modules. Okay, we don't count the resume building session as a module itself, but it has 8 modules. Each module delivered in a blended format, combining self-paced learning and live instructor-led thing too. So, there are some pre-recorded modules. What I always believe is there's some things that because it's a 10 weeks course, so you can save your time. There is something called you need to know, and it's good to know, right? So all the things that are good to know will be pre-recorded. Anything that you need to know, anything that you need to have hands on, they're all live sessions. So you're not wasting your time coming to class and learning about IT team, the formats, right? Which we used to do on a live class, but you just found out that was a 4 months course. Now, because we have consolidated it in perfect packaging and people can go into workforce much more easier, we have pre-recorded so you can watch that. There is quizzes, there's tests for it, but at least you can watch on your self pace and do that, right? But anything that is instructor led, anything that's live, that's need to know, and you'll be given very good thorough walk around, and the class is recorded and it will be uploaded into your LMS. Okay, you will have access to the course up to 3 months after completing the course as well, but you can go beyond that, but we just guarantee at least 3 months, minimum 3 months. Okay, and to be honest, you should be able to land a job within 2 to 3 months of landing, completing this course as well. We say 2 to 3 months is just to be on a safety net, but usually within 4 to 8 weeks, people do land a job. Okay, actively apply. So the live class is always, once a week, 2 hours per day, right? So it's once a week. You'll join once a week, 2 hours per day, 2 hours in the once a week we will meet, and it's a 10 weeks. We advertise as 2 months, but technically speaking, this is a 10 weeks course. Okay, and the first 10 minutes will be overview and discussion of pre-recorded content if there was any, and if you guys have any questions, we'll go through it, and and then the next 30 minutes will be about the class topic or any demo or walkthrough. For Azure sessions, we will go through how to create Azure users, onboarding, offboarding, setting up nested permissions. This might all be gibberish to you, but trust me, once you have started the course, this will make total sense to you. Okay, and you'll have final 1 hour of hands-on activity, group discussion, or troubleshooting sessions. Okay, this course just off my head does have about 6 assignments and about 4 quizzes. Okay. Um, and about this course is there is no extension on assignments, there's no extension on quizzes. So if an assignment is due, they're due on the day. Okay, and trust me when I say, when we say we give you ample amount of time, some assignments we give you 3 weeks to complete, 2 weeks of just so you guys can go through and complete them with the class or by yourself as well, right? So it is required that you complete the course, you complete the assignment on time. There is no extension. And we look at this way, right? If you cannot do an assignment that we give you enough time, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, right, to do, we're not going to represent you with the recruiters. That's the stand that we're going to take. So if you want to join this course, do the assignments properly if you want to be represented in the to the recruiter. Okay, and we will not move you to another batch so you can complete the thing. You will have to pay the whole batch fee again to move on to the next batch itself. Okay, if you cannot complete the batch. Okay, so just to be very transparent and be upfront. Okay. The structure ensures learn, practice, and apply every concept with the full instructor support as well. Okay, that's how this class format is designed. So why this course is beginner friendly and best for the beginner? Okay, like if you go online and search right now, there's hundreds of IT courses that's available in the market today, focused heavily on advanced technical skills like CCNA, cybersecurity, DevOps, cloud engineering, Azure Administrator, or Azure DevOps. But these are not designed for beginners or someone who's trying to break into IT. Yes, you can go ahead and learn Azure DevOps, but if you don't have a foundation in IT background, so you don't have 1 or 2 years experience in working in IT as an entry level with those advanced certifications, we've seen that it's been so hard for people because you became overqualified for entry level and you become underqualified for these intermediate or advanced level because you have no experience, right? So you're stuck in this dilemma, and a lot of people will be stuck in this dilemma. Just want to be very, very clear to you guys. You do have to start at level 1. Okay, that's the easiest. I have started in level 1. I have seen hundreds of people start in level 1 and be very successful, right? You will be struggling for the first 2 years. 1 or 2 years, depending on how you land and how your path goes, right? There's no template for everyone, but we know that it's very successful for people who have landed in the first entry level job and move their way up. It becomes very, very successful for them. Okay. The reason is because when you have entry level experience, 1 or 2 years, it's easier for you to incline intermediate because you can show or represent that you have enough experience in entry level for you to fully understand the IT department itself. And this will make a lot of sense when you join our course. When we give you access to LMS and when you go through the IT help desk, introduction to IT help desk and learn about it, it shows you why is it important for IT help desk analysts to start on the level one, because you have a wider experience of all the departments in IT, and then you might be able to specialize in something, right? But if you don't have the wider knowledge, it'll be very hard for you to get that, the initial basement, or what we call as a footstone, right, for you to climb up. You're just trying to, climb a ladder that's only 10 feet up. You can't jump 10 feet, right? So you need to have that, a proper step so you can make that to go on to the next line, right? So that's what we call it as. This is the best course for entry level, for people to get a land into a job. There's a lot of courses like ccna and those type of things. Yes, they're good, but they're not for entry level with people, for people who has no experience in working in IT, or there's someone trying to break into IT, meaning you're from a different country or something. Hmm. So, CTEC Training Center, we collaborate with 10 to 15 recruiters across Canada to identify most in-demand certification to help you boost your job opportunity. The reason why this is very important is just because you complete this course does not mean you'll be guaranteed a job. That I want to be very clear with. Okay, IT, you will need to get industrial certification. We'll tell you exactly what type of certifications you need to get. If we can get you a discounted voucher, this course will not have the certification coupons, right? But we'll try to get you a discounted voucher for it if we can. In certain certification, yes, we can. If we can, we'll give you, if the certification is $400 or something, right? We'll try to get you $150. We'll try to get you so you can bring the cost down by $150 down, right? So it'll be very helpful for you. And usually we work with some NGOs in Ontario in Canada that does help people that's trying to break into IT or trying to break into career, right? So we do work with them, and seasonally we do get it, and not all the time, but it's seasonally, okay? And a full study material, like we might not be able to cover all the certification curriculum in this 10 weeks. That's for sure. But at least we'll give you the study material, the videos, or any in-demand videos that you can watch for you to pass. We have a whole collections of videos that our previous students have used and passed with those. So we'll give you those so you can watch them and you can actually pass the exam, even though we do not cover them in the course itself, right? That'll be very helpful for people. And resume building session is once you completed your certifications, we will have resume building sessions that we pass on to you. There's actually a pre-recorded in LMS that has helped people a lot too, that you'll have access to. Okay. After you pass the certification exam, we'll work together on your resumes and connect you with the recruiting partners, so you can start applying for real IT jobs. That's once you have completed the certification, which we tell you, you come to us and you let us know you completed. It doesn't matter 2 or 3 months, 6 months. It's up to your time, right? So we'll work with you to represent you with the recruiting partner. But remember, the assignments, you have to do them on time. There is no excuse for it. I do not give excuse for it. We've seen these people who cannot do the assignment on time. They go to workplace, they were never successful because this is a commitment issue. It's a fundamental commitment issue. We cannot, we will not represent you in that case. If you cannot do them in time, please do not join this course. Okay, it's waste of your time and it's waste of money. Okay, more like you're going to waste your money on this course too. Okay. So these are the modules that is included in this course. There's about, I'll go in the next one too. There's about 9. The job readiness is, we don't consider that as a module when we advertise. So IT fundamentals, and trust me, in a lot of these modules, there's some video that's pre-recorded to help you save time. Okay. So introduction to IT help desk and roles and responsibilities. So you have a clear understanding of what is your role, what is your responsibility is, and you'll also have a clear vision of how a company operates with an IT as well, right? So you can go in confidently as well. Understanding hardware components. If you have no clue whatsoever about IT or nothing, you have a very, very, very clear idea of what it is. So this covers sort of the A plus module as well. Okay, this is blended in, not the full extent of A plus, but at least to a point of A plus. Okay, and operating systems, software installation, and basic configuration. virtual machines, and remote desktop basics will be covered in module one. So once you complete module one, you have a very clear idea of what is IT, what is your role in your company you'll be, what is your work responsibility will look like. Okay. And two is networking basic. You'll have introduction to networking concept like LAN, WAN, VPN, IP addressing and subnetting, basic understanding. DHCP and DNS basics. Don't worry if you don't know it. You'll get to understand this once you start this course. Okay. Configuring, troubleshooting, networking, and connectivity. Introduction to Wi-Fi and network security best practices. Okay. Once you complete this module two, you'll have a very clear understanding of network basics. Well, this is not to cover anything beyond your role, right? So it's the entry level role. So this is more than enough for your role for you to troubleshoot a lot of these stuff. And in networking basics, you'll have a lot of, we'll have a lot of hands-on work. You'll have a lot of hands-on troubleshooting exercises for you to do, and there'll be a quiz for this too. Okay. And then we go into module three, which is security basics. We talk about cybersecurity and threat awareness. As an entry-level IT help desk analyst, you will need to understand the security basics as well. Okay, this will be part of your role because you'll be the first one to hear about the security risks and security incidents. You're the one who will be properly be able to escalate it or send it to the security team for them to deal with, right? So you need to be able to properly classify these, okay? That's why you'll need to understand this. Password policies and MFA implementation, endpoint security like antivirus, firewall. You'll also see IDPs, and you'll learn about all of these, okay? And identifying and responding to phishing attacks, data protection compliancy like GDPR, HIPAA basics. So these are some things that you can put on your resume that you have very clear understanding of and how to deal with. So, okay, sorry. Now we go to the meat of the burger. So what we call the meat of the burger. So these will be very, very hands-on. You'll have a lot of assignments to do. And these assignments are meant for you to, we'll open up an email chain. You guys go in there, talk, help people. And trust me, the assignments, even though you can do by yourself, if somebody's on the email chain asking for your help, you are acting like a team. At this point, module 4, I would not address you as student. I'll be addressing you as team, is because I consider that if somebody's asking for help, you go into email and you help them in the email chain itself. And we'll go through the email helping and everything, right? But you're there as a team and you respond as a team. Okay. Perfect. And then you have very good understanding of how Azure works. Trust me, even if you don't know anything, as I said before, we had people who have zero knowledge of this, but they were able to do this task very, very professionally and proficiently to be successful in landing a job, right? So you have proper training on Azure Active Directory or Azure Enter ID, onboarding, offboarding, position change, RBAC, nested groups, IAM, troubleshooting into Azure and everything. Okay, you'll pretty much, once you complete this module 4, you'll have a very good understanding of your roles, Azure portion of it. Okay, and we'll also go through Office 365 MDM, overview of Office 365 and Office Suite, licensing, assigning, signing up. You'll set up and you do everything. As well, Microsoft Team and SharePoint basics, mobile device management, Intune basics, and you'll also do managing and troubleshooting MDA policies. Okay, MDM policies. The next is troubleshooting of support queues. So these troubleshooting support queue, one of the best thing is they'll be part of all your modules. Okay, you'll have helped us troubleshooting methodology, Windows and Mac OS troubleshooting, printer and peripheral device issues, common and software errors and fixes, RDP, remote support, or remote desktop protocol, how that work and how you can use them. Okay, once you have completed module 6, you have a very good understanding of how a troubleshooting methodology work, because in an interview, this would be something that we ask, right? And trust me, not all troubleshooting will have an answer in an interview. What they're looking for is your thought process and how you think this through, right? So that's exactly what we'll teach you in this, and what is the methodology you're supposed to use to make sure you're successful in your interview question about troubleshooting. Okay. And then you'll actually learn about ITIL framework, introduction to ITIL and service management. This is a certification that helps a lot of service desk technician or IT help desk analyst to answer any managerial questions or anything to do with the ticketing system or anything to do with managing workload and those type of things. You'll actually have a very good understanding of incident management, problem management, and change management, and documentation and knowledge-based creation as well. Okay. And we actually at CTech Training Center, we actually have a live ticketing system that you'll work with. There's actually an assignment. You'll go ahead and create your own tickets. You'll actually solve the tickets and do them. Okay. So you'll have introduction to ticketing system, You'll be creating and managing tickets, service understanding of service level agreements and prioritization, handling escalation and incident tracking, best practice in IT ticketing system. Okay. And the last module, as I said, it's a job readiness module. You'll actually have a pre-recorded video of resume building and IT help desk roles and how that works, LinkedIn optimization and job search, common IT interview questions and best answers, mock interview and real world scenario, final career guidance and next steps. And even though there is a pre-recorded video, as I said before, once you have completed your certification, you come to us, we'll actually reserve a 1 hour time. I'll tell you to go ahead and prepare this resume before you come to me for the 1 hour time. We'll actually sit down and we'll go through things on what you need to remove, what you need to add in, considering that you have successfully completed your certification and you have done all your assignments on time. Okay. If you haven't done all your assignments on time, we will not be representing you to recruiters. Just want to be very clear about that. Okay. So how long does it take to land a job? People have always asking this. Okay, this program does have 100% job assistance. We have seen people who have done the certifications before the course ends. Okay, each certifications we give you 3 to 4 certifications that you can do, and you don't have to do all of them. Trust me, you can do 1 or 2. One is enough, but what does not give you more chance of landing a job. Okay, so we tell you which 2 has always been very successful or will be very successful. And the how it works is we do not set people inside for landing your job. We do not take commission for you to land a job. Our recruiting agency will never take a commission from you. Okay, recruiting agency will charge the employer. That's how recruiting agencies work, right? So we do not, as CTech Training Center, we do not charge you for landing your job, which means you do have to be very knowledgeable in your field of studies in Azure and things like that. So if you are going to copy and do without learning, hey, then when you go into interview, you're just going to stutter, right? So we'll find about it, right? When you go into interview, why you failed. We will ask you to record, voice record or anything like that when you do your interview, so we can know what has went wrong and what hasn't. So we'll let you know, but you do have to be knowledgeable in the course as well when you do, right? And average students, we usually secure the job within, as I said, 4 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it does go beyond because they haven't done their certification on time, and they just need more time to complete the certifications, right? After completing the course, success depends on consistent effort, active job application, and continued communication with recruiters, right? So we let you know what recruiters to do. It's your responsibility to contact the recruiters. It's your responsibility for applying for jobs. We'll tell you how to apply. We do not apply on behalf of you. Okay, you do have to apply. You do have to actively apply as well. You do have to communicate with the recruiting. We'll give you at least, starting off, we'll give you at least 3 to 5 different recruiters. We have successfully landed to help people, right? So why some students fail. So I said last year alone, we have landed about 52 or 57 students. And I think in total, we had about 70 students throughout the year last year, right? So, which is a pretty significant number. But the reason why some of have failed is some of them we failed, we will not represent because, as I said, the assignments were not done on time. They were just making excuses, dropped out and things like that. Some of them did not do their certification, which we told them, so we cannot represent them with zero experience, right? Just by completing the course. And some of them did land a job and they refused to do the job properly. And the thing about these type of jobs is they want you to be very customer service oriented, right? Even though you might have technical skills, you need to be customer service oriented. So I know the email chains, the reason why the email chains are there is to know your communication, how you're communicating them. If there's any issue, we'll tell you to improve on them, right? And in the class, you will be, talking to people, you will be, interacting in class as well. So we'll let you know if there's things that, you can work on as well, right? So we will have one-on-ones, at least one-on-ones if we can during this course as well. Okay. So if you ever need one-on-ones, I encourage you to reach out. And if I ever reach out to you, it means I want to discuss about something within, your the action inside the course itself, right? So the thing we always tell people is self-doubt. We have seen some people fail because of self-doubt. That's purely what it is. Okay. Remember, believe in yourself. Give 300% effort. When you believe in yourself, you have to think that you will land a job. You will be able to land a job, right? If you have self-doubt, we cannot fix that for you. And self-doubt is a reason why a lot of people fail. They're so afraid of, going to the interview. They're so afraid of applying for a job. It's because they think they're going to already fail. Just because they think they're going to fail, they will fail, right? So that's what we say. Try to be confident. If you stay consistent, confident, you will definitely get it. Okay. So who's this course for? This course is designed for anyone ready to start a career in IT. There's no experience needed. All you have to know is to speak English, basic computer knowledge, be able to read or write, English, and be able to dedicate 10 hours of 10 hours per week outside the class hours to do assignments, quizzes, and watch the LMS video, right? And strong self motivation, ready to give 200% effort and stay consistent, willing to research and try before asking for help. Just like in real life and in real life help job, right? If you were to come up to me and send me an email or send us a WhatsApp text or send me an email itself, communication through email during this thing, right? If you tell me I don't know how to do this, I will not reply to you straight away. No answer from me. You'll get no answer from me. Where I will you will see a reply from me is if you say, hey, Atavan, or to the team, I say always, you have to address the team, not to myself. Hey, team, I've tried this. I couldn't get this to work. This is not working for me. I'm trying to do this, but it's not working. I have done this research. It tells me to go here to take a look at it, but it seems like I don't find it, right? That's proper because you identify the issue. You also identify you have done research on this, and you also identify you have tried this, but this doesn't work, right? Which is a very, very consistent way of asking someone for help and considering that they have other work to do, right? So at workplace is what they'll expect from you. If you just say, I don't know how to do it, nobody's there going to help because they have a job to do too, right? So training you is like out of goodwill. So I want you to start doing this. Is obviously we're going to give you training and we're going to give you the material for you to search, but it's on you to do the research, right? And for me, this is how I work. When you ask these type of help, I'm very happy. I'll help you, but I will never give you a direct answer. I'll point you in the right direction. I'll tell you, hey, this is maybe look at this or read this, right? So it is still your job to do them, okay? And I encourage everyone when somebody asks for help, do the same thing, okay? That's what it is. If you can bring focus, consistency, and discipline, we'll help you build the technical skills and confidence to start your IT career. That's what we're here for. Okay. Who this course is not for? This is one I want to be very clear. Who this course is not for? This course is not suitable for individual who expects to get a job just by completing this course without personal effort. Do not participate in class activity, assignments, or quizzes. Are not willing to take on challenges. Are pushed beyond their comfort zone. Avoid digging deeper to learn, explore beyond the lesson. Expecting CTech Training Center to apply for job on their behalf instead of taking initiatives. Okay, this is not for them. Very clearly. So this is class discipline. I want to just go over this just so you understand, okay? There is no strict attendance policies for this course as it's recorded for this batch. However, if you cannot attend the class or will be late, you must notify us at least 1 hour before the class starts, okay? A failure to do so will result in no access to class recording. Even though you don't attend the class, the assignments are still due on the same date. It doesn't matter what reason you give me, it'll still be thing. Okay, so there's no point of you giving me reasoning. I just will not accept it. Okay, that's how I always been. It just doesn't. It will not help you, and trust me, it will not help me too. Okay. Lateness to the class joining the online live meeting. I always expect you to, if the class is going to start at a certain time, I would expect you to be there at least 2 to 3 minutes before the start date, okay? Start time. That is being proactive, okay? That's very clear. If you cannot make it to the time, then you have to at least let us know 30 minutes before the class start. If not, you will not be permitted to join the class. I will lock the class and you will lose access to the recording for the class itself, okay? If you're late by 5 minutes, you will not be able to enter in the class. The recording policy is students are not allowed to record these courses. Official recording will be provided for all classes and will be remain uploaded up to 6 months after the course completion. I said our LMS will have 3 months, but if you already need the access to the recording, you just ask us, we'll give it to you, whichever dates you need, okay, from our side. But up to 6 months, we'll support that, okay? Slides, students will not receive copies of the slides. You are expected to take detailed notes during each sessions for your own reference, okay? Assignments with these courses, including 8 modules, approximately 12 to 14 assignments. Right now, I would say right off my head, this has been dropped down to, I believe, 6 assignments, because at 12 to 14 were very small assignments throughout this throughout the 4 months course. Now they're just a bigger chunks of assignments, 6 assignments, and we give you ample amount of time to complete these assignments. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. There's ample amount of time. You'll have ample amount of time to complete them, but deadline will not be extended under any circumstance. As I said, there's no point of asking me. There's no point of arguing about it. Okay, I will just never do it. It is not possible. There will be a total of approximately 6 quizzes for this batch. All quizzes must be completed within the given time frame, and extension will be not be given. And all quizzes, you'll only have one attempt to complete them. Okay, and if you do not complete them within the time frame, you will not be extended. You will not be given a. You'll never be given a reattempt of it. Okay. Must achieve at least 80% on each quiz. And trust me, these each quizzes, if you do get 80% or less, which means you have not paid attention to the class, or you have started the quiz let's say that quiz is supposed to end at 10 p.m. You probably started at 9:30 or 9:40, which does not allow you to complete the quiz on time. As I said, no extension will be given, and all the class. When the class is done, once I've uploaded the video to the LMS, I will send you a very detailed email to your email on the next class. What do you expect it to complete before the next class, and what we're going to cover for the next class. So you'll always be prepared for the next class itself. Okay. So you have to be very, very attached to your email and be able to, answer your email as well. Okay. That's where it'll be all the communications too. All right, guys, that's pretty much this course is about, and it's a very fun course, and it's a very interactive, pretty much a very very a course for anyone that has no experience, as you've seen the course before. You probably have contacted on WhatsApp. We'll send you all the payment link and everything. If you guys wish to join, you can join, and we'll let you know the next available start date and the time of the batch as well, so you can always join the course. Okay. This course again does have 100% job assistant after you have successfully completed the course with 80% or more on your quizzes and completed all the assignments properly during the deadline within the given time. Okay, itself. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. We'll always have new videos, our promotional videos, and this program is currently is going to start soon, very soon. So, message on WhatsApp, and we'll see you there. Okay. Thank you so much.